Warning.
Warning.
Hey, shalom, 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 brothers. Bakwash back again on a topic that's been on my mind, and the topic is know those whom you labor among, and be careful that you're not brainwashed, brothers. Be careful that you're not brainwashed. Oh, what's this? What's this? This is the mark of the beast. It's that chip. Yeah, brothers, I sold out. I got the chip.
Finish him.
In the right hand, the chip, brother. You know, so I can buy and sell now, right? It's a chip. All right, man. Real quick, just having a little fun. Well, just having a little fun. Stay off, man. If the brother gonna curse himself with the chip, or the brother making a mockery, here's your chip. Tell with your chip. But overall, what I'm saying, man, you gotta be careful, man. See, you're fooling yourself with that. Understand? Let me get another mark of the beast. Good, man. Go to the book of Revelations. If you believe that the chip, the chip, that's the mark of the beast, you trust in a man.
Finish him.
So with a good, fair speech, and you go into Daniel's 11th chapter and the Illuminati and Alex Jones and what's going to happen and what the chip is about, and don't take the chip. If you split the chip, it's dangerous. If you split it again, it's even more dangerous. If you eat it, it's dangerous. If you wear it on your forehead or your right arm, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Man, come on, man.
This is a dumb dog. This is a blind leader.
A simple man, he doesn't go in depth. He don't check things out. That's what a simple man does. So this is Brother Bakwash. I'm going to be signing out, and I'm going to have another Illuminati chip. This one is for you. Peace out, brothers. I love you, brothers and sisters. Stay in the spirit, and may the Most High bless you. Till next time. Shalom. Having a little fun.
And with him, the false prophet.
The Lord said the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, God,
that brought miracles before him.
that wrought miracles before him. The false prophet represented their false church system. Right, go ahead.
With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
And though he deceived those that received the mark of the beast, meaning he deceived them with religion and philosophy and doctrine. So that
The mark of it does not say that the mark of the beast is religion, philosophy, and doctrine. It does not say that. And explain how you're gonna buy, and you're not gonna be able to buy or sell with philosophy, doctrine, and whatever else he said. Explain how you're not going to be able to buy and sell with that doctrine and philosophy.
that's why I said their false doctrine is going to be taken, and they deceived them that received the mark of the beast. I meant you something. John 3:16 is the mark of the beast.
Finish
Right?
him.
That's the mark of the beast. That's the
Complete madness. John 3:16 is the mark of the beast. Complete madness. This is why we tell you brothers to watch out, man. All right? And this is why when Zabak said brotherhood over breakdowns, he was going off.
having that philosophy
Because it's obvious he don't have the damn correct breakdowns.
in your mind. It's not no damn chip. I meant you something. John 3:16 is the mark of the beast. Right? That's the mark of the beast. That's the having that philosophy in your mind. It's not no damn chip. Right? It's not no damn microchip. That's sensationalism. Right? It's philosophy. It's having the doctrines and the ways of this society in your mind.
Then you would have to explain how you're not going to be able to buy and sell with philosophies in your mind. You would have to break that down, Zabak. Because it says that you're not going to be able to buy and sell without the mark. So explain how you're not going to be able to buy and sell with philosophies in your mind.
John 3:16 is a form of the mark of the beast.
And such fools for the idea of the microchip being the mark of the beast. You've been.
And this is the same man, General Yohana, who told his people to go and get the CV-19 juice in their arms. All right? He said, if we survived a crack era, then what's a little shot gonna do? Right? The same man who told you to go and get that. And some of his congregation went and they went and got it. A lot of them did.
so blind to it. You were so easily fooled. All somebody had to do is say the microchip is the way you get is how you get the mark of the beast. You put that chip in you, that's your forehead in your hand. It's ridiculous, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. You think God cares that you put a microchip in your body? You think God cares that you put a microchip in your body? You think God cares? You think God cares? You think...
And for the record, all of these men still stand on these philosophies. They never came around. They all still believe the same things they were saying back then. Okay, some years back.
God cares? You think God cares? You got a microchip on your phone, a microchip in everything that you have.
There was a scripture that he pulled about the bewitching and the fear that they put on you guys.
Right.
In the bewitching, they instill fear in you. Because there's a video that he put where he asked his men to explain what is the hour of temptation. Y'all brothers saw that? Okay? Where he was saying that the hour of temptation is when the microchip is being distributed. There's no scripture that says that in the entire Bible. When you look up the hour, anytime an hour is speaking in the scriptures of something to happen, what does it go into? Who knows?
Well, the chip being presented to the world, that is centered around the hour of temptation. It's not specifically just the hour of temptation to see it, but it's centered around it. Okay, and furthermore, the whole world is going to be faced with that because that's going to be, you know, the way that you stay on the grid or the way that you buy and sell and have transactions. So that's going to be a major decision. All right, people are going to be tempted. All right. Whether you want to feed your kids and pay your mortgage and pay your car insurance and you want to be still regularly, you know, a regular person in the system, you're going to be faced with that microchip, man. Point blank, period. So the chip is centered around the hour of temptation because it's going to come upon the whole world.
In 1 hour, it speaks about what? Destruction. Look up.
This is what happens when you're 501c3 based. And don't worry, I got precepts lined up.
Everything that speaks about an hour coming. We're in that hour when the destruction is going to happen. We're going to be in temptation, wondering if we're going to be taken or not based on our righteousness when we are on this earth. But he got his men explaining one by one because he commands them all like zombies to do videos. And his explanation for that hour...
Well, your congregation is the real zombies because your congregation don't do videos. It's always the leadership that does videos. And that's why none of y'all understand the scriptures.
Temptation that Christ spoke about, where he said that he'll watch over us, is that you're going to be faced with the option of you got to take the chip.
Aiming at. Several central banks have, like the Bank of England, already prepared their microchip implant, RFID chip, to be implanted under your skin.
You see how stupid that is? But because he has those men like zombies and in fear, they're listening to him.
Revelation.
The Apostle Paul said, how'd it go? Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So we supposed to instill fear in Jake and tell them what's coming.
Chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So read it again.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So read it again. We in June! Ain't no microchips! It's June! You running around yap about some foolish chip stuff? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. So what if I get the chip in my left butt cheek? What happens there? They gotta scan my butt.
So you're going to have a lot of people that's going to agree to take that microchip, and eventually it will become mandatory, as we've been saying for years. We here at Great Millstone been saying this since we got on YouTube, and even before we got on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to show you something. If you can see it. This is the chip right here. That's the chip.
And Tawadati Bashim Yal Shai for giving us the apostles and elders a great millstone, man. All right, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar on down through the Spirit. All right, this is the book of Isaiah. Now, in the beginning of that video, you had 14th Street Israelite. He goes by the name of Hard Rock Truth on YouTube, right? He mocked the chip, you know, actually taping a potato chip on his hand and then talking shit. Then you had Zabak talking about John 3:16 is the mark of the beast. Then you had Johanna talking about do you think the Most High cares if you put a C-hip in your body? And then you had Nate. It's June, ain't no microchips. What if they put it in your left butt? So you see how these guys, man, like I said, you know, they're going to lead you to destruction, man. When it comes to these prophecies. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 9. This is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, that say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay? And that's exactly what they want you to do. They don't want you to tell them the truth, man. Okay? Israel don't want you to really tell them the truth. Because when you tell them the truth, it gets them out their comfort zone. And that's why you got guys like Nate, Johanna, Zabak, Hard Rock Truth. All right? They're going to give you the smooth things. They're going to prophesy deceits into you. You know? But you have men of GMS, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're not well liked, so to speak. We're going to give you that truth, man. The real truth, the unadulterated, truth. Ain't no filter on it. All right, Isaiah 56:10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving slumber. And that's the men you seen in the video. Okay, that's why Apostle Tahar titled it, Keep That Same Energy. All right, keep them same weak ass false breakdowns. And when Esau does come, when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai does allow him to come and implement that chip, you're going to have to keep that same energy. You're going to have to answer for your wickedness, man. Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter. And that's what these guys, that's what they out for. They out for their own gain. Filthy lucre's sake, man. I mean, this nigga said John 3:16 was the mark of the beast. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You've been in the truth for all these years. And you still telling people that it's spiritual, it's philosophies. It's all bullshit, man. Matthew chapter 12, and I'm going through these quick, in verse 36, all right? But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, shall they give account therefore in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So you got to watch how you handle these scriptures, man. Like in the intro of the video, you had Blue, all right, 14th Street Israelite. He's got a potato chip taped to his hand. Every idle word, and the scriptures tell us. All right, also get this real quick. These niggas, man. Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. This is mockery. And he don't give a damn if he gets rebuked on it or this and that. He don't care. But he gonna care when he get judged. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Okay? Let's get and look at this big greasy nigga, man. He's so wicked, And not only does he go off on the MOTB, he goes off on Cornelius as well, and many other breakdowns. because they don't have the truth. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake. And when that precept comes up, I think of the IUIC. All right? Because, you know, that's that money, man. It's all a money grab. All right? Skipping on into 15. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. See, in works they deny him. They do shit like this. They butcher the breakdowns. All right? They just into unity camps with confusion. And whenever they get checked on it, all right, they get emotional. And they say we're attacking them. You brothers are always attacking us. No, y'all don't have the spirit of prophecy, man. And Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you. And it's okay if we say that. Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, which is something that these guys do not have, man. All right? Zabak has been recently exposed for his BS and terrible breakdowns, okay? Johanna, you just out of there, man. All right, you just out of there, okay? You don't even go out on the highways and the byways. And we all know what's going on with the IUIC, okay? They sold out a long damn time ago. Here, they into building in this place. That's why they went and bought all that land. They're not trying to get out of here. They don't want the Babylon to be destroyed. They're trying to build here. They want to have more schools. So they're not interested in salvation, man. So like the apostle said, keep that same energy. And when the Most High allows Esau to implement this MOTB, all y'all gonna have to answer, man.